What's up, Nauset High School?
We love Nauset! What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome to Nauset News!
Hello, welcome to Nauset News. This is Max Lang,
And Kylie Shelley.
and I'll bring you the lineup. We're starting off with a top story from Matt Fisher and Kellen Warren on winter driving tips. And then going into High Five with Will Campbell and Finn Riley. After that, our sports section with Ethan Boyle and Will Casey. Thomas Schultz will present Things to Do, followed by Kevin Amaru and Lucas Meehan's Talent Search section. As per usual, Doug Vizio and Artie O'Neill will host the sports section, the health section, I'm sorry. Isabel Merle will update us on student council. Jordan Auer will be hosting College Notebook, and finally a staff profile with Richard Ramsey. On January 20th, school will not be in session because of Martin Luther King's Day. And then on the following day, there will be a professional development day that students will not attend.
And on to your announcements. The Nauset Regional High School School Improvement Council is still looking for student representation. This group represents the school community and works on initiatives to improve the quality of the educational and social-emotional experience for our students. This group meets once a month. Please contact one of the secretaries in the main office. The Human Rights Academy Gallery is opening Thursday, January 16th, and it is open from 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m. It is hosted in the Nauset Regional High School Auditorium and Gallery. Therapy dogs are wanted for the Reading to Dogs project. The Animals and Literature class at Nauset Regional High School is looking for trained, insured therapy dogs to participate in our Reading to Dogs program. Our group of students, dogs, and owners will travel to local elementary and preschools to allow young people a chance to practice their reading skills with friendly canine listeners. If you and your dog are available during the school day this spring, please contact Beth Sizer at sizerb@nausetschools.org or to coordinate available dates. Thank you. I'm Kylie Shelley.
And I'm Max Lang. On to the top story.
Hi, I'm Matt Fisher.
And I'm Kellen Warren.
On this week's episode of Nauset News, we'll be covering winter driving safety tips for the top story. Personally, this is my first winter driving, and I don't know all the proper safety tips. So, you'll now be interviewing Officer Dane about the correct safety tips so everyone can have a safe winter driving, because New England is known for its tough winters and a lot of snow.
I'm here with our school resource officer. What is the most important tip you can give to new drivers to stay safe in the winter?
Probably the most important thing when driving in the winter is watch your speed. Anytime there's tough road conditions outside, speed is the most important thing, so you want to make sure you slow down. And then also when you're driving, make sure you're not applying too much gas or too much brake for bad road conditions. That speed is definitely the most important.
What supplies and equipment should all drivers have in their car during the winter?
During the winter when you're out on the road, I'd say the most important thing is if you have some sort of communication, like a cell phone, making sure that's charged in case you break down, get into any sort of accident with weather conditions. And then also, if you have a shuttle to shuttle yourself out, but again, the most important thing is actually having your cell phone. Because you can call to have your vehicle towed out, or have a police cruiser behind you if you're on a busy road, so that you're not just on the side of the road by yourself.
How can you beware of black ice, and when does black ice occur most?
I guess being aware of black ice, it's tough to see. So if you just treat all the road conditions like there could be black ice and slow down is the most important thing. And a lot of the times black ice will occur either in the morning or at night when there's temperature changes. So right around winter point and freezing point is when black ice will just occur on the road due to moisture freezing.
Do you have anything else to tell drivers how to stay safe while driving during the winter?
Again, the most important thing with bad weather conditions is watching your speed. The slower you are, the better off you're going to be with weather conditions. Checking tires to make sure your tires have tread on them. And then also always making sure you have some sort of
Thank you all for tuning in for this week's Nauset News episode on safety during the winter. I'm Kellen Warren.
And I'm Matt Fisher.
I hope that you all have a safe winter. Make sure to use all the tips. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Artie O'Neill
And I'm Doug Bizzo.
with the health tip of the week.
This week we'll be talking about screen time and how it affects your health. Some negatives of too much screen time are as follows: vision problems, loss of social skills, aggression, obesity, and sleep deprivation. On average, children from the ages of 8 to 18 spend 7 or more hours per day on screens. From television to phones to tablets and computer screens. All types of screens are bad for your eyes after 2 to 5 hours. Make sure to try and take regular breaks while working or watching something on a screen. Too much screen time has also been directly linked to diseases like diabetes and mental health diseases like anxiety and depression. Needless to say, try not to spend too much time looking at a screen, or your health could be put at risk.
Now, too much screen time is clearly bad for you and can mess with your health. So, how do you start to limit your screen time? One great idea is set a schedule for yourself. Allow yourself a set amount of time each day to use things like Xboxes and computers, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. But what about your phone? Seeing that everyone uses their phones during their everyday life and activities, how do you limit your usage? One good idea is turn off all non-important notifications, such as social media, that can distract you. Also, downloading an app to track usage can help to set goals and see how much screen time you've used to stay on target to said goal.
Hey Artie, do you want to binge all the Star Wars movies with me this weekend?
I love Star Wars. That sounds fun. But maybe we should take it one at a time, only maybe one movie a day, and take some breaks in between and get some physical activity in.
Sure, that sounds like a better plan anyways. Thanks for watching this week's Health Tip. I'm Doug Bizzo.
And I'm Artie O'Neill.
Have a great day.
Hi, my name is Finn Riley. I'm here with Avery Burns, our High Five Student of the Week. Avery's one of the starters on the girls' basketball team that's currently 4-3 on a very hard schedule. Avery, how's your season gone so far?
So far, it's going great. We're working really hard in practice to get better every day, and we're getting over some tough losses, which will just make us better as a team because they were against great opponents.
And what are some personal and team goals for you guys this season?
Personal and team goals. Our team goals is just to continue to get better every day, and hopefully that will carry on over to the wins and hopefully get us later on, farther on in playoffs. And personal goals, just to keep on working hard and helping the younger girls, the freshmen, feel more comfortable on the team and feel ready to step up when their time needs to be.
And who on the team has impressed you the most this year?
So far, everyone has impressed me greatly, including Skylar Sanderson, which she's getting her 1,000 points tonight. Hopefully, she's at 995, 5 away, and even the freshmen like Jada Lachey and Jess, and Lily, who have stepped up great and really have a huge role in the team and getting everyone better.
How did you train this offseason?
This offseason, I played AAU throughout the spring and summer and worked really hard on my shot and dribbling and just trying to get better as a personal to help out the team.
And what is the secret behind your three-point shot?
I have had pretty much the same shot since 4th grade, and I just got stronger throughout the years and continue to practice the same shot, probably like 200 shots a day to make sure it's consistent.
And how's the team adjusted to the new coach?
So far, everything has gone very greatly and smoothly. We love his whole philosophy as a coach, and we're really following along with that, which has been great for our team after some struggles in the past, which is great to move forward.
Switching gears here, what is your best/favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject is probably English and online human geography.
What do you like about those courses?
I really like Mrs. McMillan as a teacher for English, and I think she really helps me with my writing. And online human geography, I like how it makes me plan my time and it's a very hard class to take.
Thank you very much for joining us, Avery, and good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Will Casey with
Ethan Boyle.
and this is your sports. First with boys basketball. Boys basketball has had a decent start to the season with a 4-3 record. After a tough loss to Monomoy at home, the boys have really picked up their play with big wins over Sandwich and Falmouth. The boys are hoping for a big playoff run this year. Good luck to Coach McCarthy and his boys. Now with girls basketball. Girls basketball has had a very good start to the season as well, with also a record of 4-3. The girls are playing very, very tough teams this year and are really challenging themselves more than they have in years past. The girls are undoubtedly favorites to make a deep run this year into the state tournament, and hopefully in the end will be in the final contention for a state title. Now with wrestling. The boys wrestling had a tough start to the season so far with a record of 0-2. The boys wrestled really hard but just came up short in both their meets, losing to Rockland and Barnstable. Their key players are Gabe Quill and Aiden Hanville, who have been very consistent in giving the team points. The boys will look to turn it around this Saturday as they travel to Plymouth South. Good luck, boys. Now, lastly, with swimming. The swim team has done remarkably well so far this winter, despite being without its home pool, Willie's Gym, which has been out of commission due to maintenance issues. They have been training in various locations such as Sandwich High School and Chatham Health Club. Despite the challenges, they've had a nice win against St. John Paul, and a number of individuals placed highly at the Cape Cod Classic held in Nantucket, namely our very own Nauset News reporter Delaney Smith, who has continued her undefeated streak in diving while also qualifying for states, while also resetting her own school record. Matching Delaney's talent, but in swimming, is freshman Tim Johnson, who has qualified for various events in the state tournament as well. Now, on to Ethan Boyle.
All right, I'll be starting off with girls hockey. The girls team has been improving every single game this season, according to Coach Addie Weeks. The girls have shown increasing improvement, desire, and skill. They have had a number of ties, including one with Falmouth, the current leader in the league. Great work, girls, and keep it up. Top players have been Sydney Nickerson, Margaret Dixon, and Sophie Coelho. Now on to boys track. The boys team has been grinding these past 2 weeks with 1 win and 2 losses. But the 2 losses they have had have been extremely close by at least 2 points. We have some runners in our video tech class that are on the team, like Kellen Warren, Artie O'Neill, Finn Riley, Richard Ramsey. The boys repping us. Woohoo! Finn broke the school record in the 5K, while Richard had big wins last week in the 55 and long jump. Now on to girls track. The girls team has a solid record of 3 wins to 0 losses. They have had absolutely crushed the competition by at least 30 points every time. Key runners are Izzy Nobley, Monique Malcolm, Sophie Christopher, Abby Farrell, and Christina Conestain. Thank you. This has been This Week's Sports with
Will Casey
and Ethan Boyle.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Richard Ramsey here with their staff profile. Today I'm here with Mrs. Smith, and she's a teacher here at Nauset. She's been here for a couple of years, and now we're going to get some facts about her. So Mrs. Smith, how long have you been working here?
I believe this is my 9th year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So do you like teaching here?
I love teaching here. I've previously taught at other schools on the Cape, and Nauset is just really unique and really special. The students are phenomenal. I love being here.
Yeah. So do you have anything like hobbies you do?
I'm a typical English teacher. I love to read. I like to exercise. I'm one of the hockey coaches with Coach Weeks. She's our head coach, and I love to skate and be active. I love watching college football. Delaney, my daughter, has gotten into it as a result of that.
What team do you like?
Well, of course there's Alabama, but I'm from Georgia originally, so
nice.
Go Bulldogs.
Yeah, so give us one fun fact about you.
Fun fact, I once had to sing a solo, and I'm a terrible singer, in front of like over 2,000 people. Someone lost their mind giving me a microphone on that one.
And how many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids. My daughter Delaney is a junior here, and I think she's paying you, Richard, to say something lovely about her. And my son Colby is in 8th grade, and he will be at the high school next year.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Jordan Auer here with this week's College Notebook. Today we'll be looking at schools located in the suburbs of Boston. If students want to be near the city but not in it, they should definitely look into these schools. First off, Olin School of Engineering is very selective with a 10% acceptance rate and quite small with a total student population of 390 students. This college is located in Needham, Massachusetts, and is best known for giving good financial aid in the engineering program. Olin gives their students a hands-on work experience by having them complete numerous engineering projects during their first semester. Also, through Olin, students have the opportunity to take classes at neighboring schools of Babson and Wellesley. The next school I'll be talking about is Wellesley University, which is a private liberal arts college that consists of an all-female student body and a 29% acceptance rate. Some of their most notable majors include language, gender studies, English, and science. Also on campus, there are a variety of extracurricular activities such as student government, arts programs, and diversity organizations. Their campus is located in Wellesley, Massachusetts, and the students are close to many shops and restaurants in the local town. Thank you for watching this week's episode of Nauset News. I'm Jordan Auer, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Hello, I'm Will Casey with Elizabeth Johnson, and today we are going to be getting a presentation in our video class about Full Sail University, which is a university based out of Orlando, Florida. And she's going to teach us about the various technology programs that they have at their school.
These are our areas of study at Full Sail. We call them halos, not to be confused with gaming halo. But if I get a little short of breath, I'm sorry. But I'm going to try to go through these pretty quickly. So music and recording. It's engineering, it's laying beats, mixing tracks, editing sound, making it sound good. For any of you who like to write music, there is a composition degree. There's also a really cool degree called show production, and that is where you learn to produce live events. So it's sound, it's lighting, staging for musical acts. We've had graduates go on to work for things like Hamilton, Cirque du Soleil, even go on tour with artists. This right here is supposed to be more of Brooklyn, and then sort of off-screen is like a desolate, rundown sort of liquor store. It's supposed to look like a post-apocalyptic type world. And so the next one, this is a really cool thing. It's an animation track, a special effects track within a film degree. So everything that you're seeing here is all digitally rendered. All of it's code, none of it is real imaging. So if you need to make a setting that looks like it's from an ancient world or doesn't exist in reality, this is something that you can do within a film degree to satisfy a client's needs.
All right, so now I really enjoyed the presentation so far. This school has a lot of very interesting different parts to it. A lot of the things seem very cool and very interesting. And now we're making a stop motion film on the iPads with
some animals,
with these little animals right
3D
here.
printed
So yeah.
squid.
Good.
Don't do too big movements.
Thank you for watching our special report on Full Sail University. It was a very interesting presentation that we were given. We all enjoyed doing the stop motion animation and learning about all the different degree programs that they have there.
Hi, welcome to this week's Talent Search on Nauset News, and this week we got Isaiah Puffer, Liam O'Hara, and Caleb Daniels. And I understand that you guys all have something in common. You guys can dunk, so obviously that's in basketball. So I have a few questions. When did you guys start playing basketball? Caleb, you want to go first?
I started playing in 4th grade.
I probably started playing around there, 3rd grade.
I started playing around the 4th grade.
All right, and I understand that you guys all are on the varsity team together this year. How is that going so far?
I guess I'll answer. It's going pretty well. We started off with a loss, which was kind of tough, but we've rebounded, and our season's going better now.
How's it going for you, Puff?
It's going pretty good. I just came back from an injury. Hoping to go undefeated so far. As for me.
For you, yeah.
So I'm 2 now.
Caleb, how about you?
We had a tough start to the season, but we picked it back up, and we're finding our rhythm.
Nice. So you guys can all good dunk. So when was the first time that you successfully dunked?
The first time I dunked was freshman year.
The first time I dunked was the end of sophomore year.
The first time I dunked was probably last year.
All right, let's see some dunks, baby.
Hey! 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 Oh!
Yeah, I know, but like the way you do it.
Ah! Oh my! Caleb, go. All right, let's go, baby. Hey! With Get big. Get big. Get big. Yes, sir.
Hello, I'm Thomas Schultz, and I'm here today with things to do on the Cape. To start off my movies list, we have 1917, which takes place during World War I, where two British soldiers receive seemingly impossible orders. It's a race against time as our war heroes must cross enemy territory in order to deliver a message that could possibly save over 1,600 of their fellow comrades. The film received an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Our next movie is Just Mercy. The story revolves around Brian Stevenson, played by the one and only Michael Jordan, who heads to Alabama after graduating from Harvard to protect those who are wrongly condemned or not afforded proper representation. One of his first cases is that of a man named Walter McMillian, played by Jamie Foxx, who was convicted for the murder of an 18-year-old girl, despite the evidence proving him innocent, and sentenced to death in 1987. Soon, Brian realized that there is more racism and legal and political maneuverings as he fights for Walter's life. The film received Just Mercy and on Rotten Tomatoes with 81% and a 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb. Unfortunately, that is it for movies, but I promise that the activities listed will make up for it. Moving on to the activities. Although the weather hasn't been cooperating with us lately, there are still plenty of fun things to do here on Old Cape Cod. And for those of you that enjoy fish and chips and homemade tartar sauce, then Lindsay's Family Restaurant is just the place for you. Located up in East Wareham, this place offers some of the best seafood around, including fish and chips with 2 tender fillets, French fries, and a side of your choice. Don't forget about their tartar sauce sold by the quart. Not a fan of fish? Then try their free-range hand-cut chicken strips tossed in honey gold sauce. Next on my activities list, we have the Roadhouse Cafe located in Hyannis. It's open year-round with plenty of fireside dining and comfort food. They have early bird specials from 4 to 6 p.m. every night and half-price appetizers Sunday through Thursdays at the bar from 4 to 6 p.m. Last but not least, we have the Longfellows Pub located in Yarmouth. This place has plenty of weekly dinner specials every Monday through Saturday. Monday, we have roast prime rib and specials at $12.99. Tuesdays, 2 for Tuesdays with English cut prime rib, fresh seafood, chicken for $25 with the purchase of 2 beverages. On Wednesdays, we have baked stuffed shrimp or prime rib for $13.99. The famous roast prime rib for $12.99 on Thursdays. And on Fridays and Saturdays, we have the royal prime rib, queen sized for $15.99 and $17.99 for the king sized. That's it for things to do. I'm Thomas Schultz, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Isabel Morel here with this week's Student Council update. The Student Council has been busy working on their Book of Excellence. This is a binder of all of the Council's achievements from the year, and they will submit them to the Massachusetts Association of Student Councils for recognition. Historian Ruby Warner is heading this project and working on binding the book to have it sent on February 3rd, the due date. The council just attended the Winter CMAS Conference on Wednesday, January 15th at Walpole High School. There they were able to gain some information and share leadership techniques with student councils across southeastern Massachusetts. This was a great trip. Looking forward, the council is working on fundraising for the March MASC conference. This 2-night conference at the Cape Cod Resort in Hyannis will consist of leadership workshops with councils all across Massachusetts. This is a great opportunity for student leaders to learn from other students and gain leadership skills. The council is really looking forward to attending this event. That's all for the Student Council update this week. I'm Isabel Murrell, thanks, and have a great weekend.
What's up, Nauset High School?
We love Nauset!
What's up, Nauset?
Hi, Nauset. Yeah.
Have a good school year, guys.
Welcome